Hello, everyone. I'm Jean-Claude Meg, and welcome to this very special July 4th Divine Feminine Oracle Show. With me tonight, of course, is the lovely Julie and Meg from Maison Jupiter here on the web and also here on YouTube at Maison Jupiter. Julie, Meg, welcome back to the show. How are you guys?
Hi JC, hi Meg, hi everybody. It's nice to see you.
Glad to see you there. And who's the cat joining us tonight, Meg?
It's Ocean, as usual. He's saying hello and
Hello.
very happy for this special show. Happy July 4th, everybody. Very magical day today.
Yes, absolutely. We'll get into that. There's another person, no, right there, right there. Will be joining us here in about 5 minutes as we move over to Rumble later on. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to bring the live stream again. The live link to the Rumble stream here down in the chat for you guys. You can go and follow us over there. Before we do that, we want to take this opportunity, of course, to thank all of our amazing, beautiful, smart, intelligent American viewers. You guys are so amazing, and you've been of such a support to us over the last years. And of course, we want to thank you and to say happy July 4th to all of you guys. Before we get started too far, Meg, what I want to ask you here, what are the clients telling you in the last week or so here? What seems to be the energy? A lot of people are suggesting here that they've seen or felt some type of energy shift here with the solar return in Canada on July 4th, and perhaps even also here today on July 4th for the American subscribers. Share that with the audience members here to set the table. Meg.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it really feels like, as we're going to get into with the show, that this has been a really big energy shift week. And I've been noticing that with our clients and soul family, that they're feeling really big shifts, people feeling ready to step into their power really without fear, kind of knowing already what they need to do. But it's cool, as an astrologer, I can share with them what the astrology shows, which usually lines up. So people really ready to let go of any blocks, any matrix, things that have been holding us back, and stepping into divine purpose for our highest good, which is really, really cool. And also big life decisions, like where they want to live. Where do people want to live? What are the right areas to be in right now? So I've been doing quite a bit of astrocartography, actually, which is looking at the astrological lines that we each have over the planet, depending on our personal birth chart, which is pretty interesting.
Okay,
So
very
cool.
cool. And Julie, how about yourself? How was the last couple of days, and how are you feeling also maybe a shift in energies?
What a crazy couple of days that it's been. Very high in emotions, I would say. I know it was the full moon, but also it's not like a regular full moon because, as you said, Meg, in your Beyond Astro show explaining this, also it's in the sign of Capricorn, and it's like one of the last full moons in like 200 something years that we're gonna have with Pluto in the same sign. And Pluto right now is not only retrograde in Capricorn, but it's squaring the nodes. So it's a very karmic time, very karmic important decisions that come to us. But the full moon is kind of a big highlight of all those emotions, decisions that we need to make. So I had a lot of, I'd say, shadow work to go through, and a lot of high emotions to process. Lots of big changes I feel like that are happening to me and people around me. And also, like, I feel like we're completing a 6-month phase because I looked at last time the sun was at the position of this full moon. It was back in January, so beginning of January of this year. So now it's the completion of all that we've been building, Capricorn, for the last 6 months, but also a very karmic triggering phase with this Pluto squaring the nodes. So a lot is happening, but I think it's going to be very positive. It's just like a big like unnerving or like a tower card moment, like I'm feeling. So
Okay, so this Pluto squaring the nodes here, the difficult or tower card moments, I'm sure a lot of audience members are feeling that too. Why don't we pull maybe some oracle cards or maybe
Yeah.
Lenormand with you, Meg? Also, how do we navigate all that? And then, of course, we are going to switch over to the Rumble feed here and get started for our July 4th special. So let's just give them a little bit of advice here on YouTube before we move to the Rumble show. I'll start with you. You're already on the screen, and I just on the Rumble feed there, I was gonna say Happy July 4th, but I think I wrote Happy Julie 4th. There you go. The Freudian slip there. So yes,
I
okay,
love it.
all right.
Wow. Okay. So in line with what you were saying, Meg. So break the chain. It says ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So I love that it's making a note both to karmic patterns, which is very Plutonian, but also looking at the rewriting the future, which holds a lot of creativity power, a lot of manifestation power to do some things different, like you were saying, Meg, in your consultations, maybe to relocate, to change your identity, change your job, change where you live, but also liberating yourself from a lot of things that were holding you back into expressing like the full extent of your potential. So I feel like this card is truly in alignment with everything that you were saying, Meg. I love that. Break the chain. So that's the new name for this week. Break the chain. I love it.
Like that Fleetwood Mac song.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Love it.
Okay. Meg, how about you? Did you pull cards? Do you want to pull cards?
Yeah, I pulled some Lenormand cards, and they always freak me out how accurate they are. So we got the dog, which is like-minded people, trustworthy people, right? Our soul family. The key, things to be revealed, things that can support us, and the anchor, stability. So how can we clearly navigate all that's coming up, the shadow work, the Pluto and the position it's in? And this is a message I keep getting over and over again all the time, is to connect to like-minded people. So whether that's our Beyond Mystic online community or going to like-minded events in person and actually physically being with like-minded people immediately lifts your vibration up and helps you to feel supported. So if you're one of our soul family members and you've never experienced that yet, I'm sure most of us have been around someone like-minded, but if you're, in that period where you've never been around someone like-minded, go to a yoga class, go to a sound healing event, go to a drumming circle, go to something, and you will feel that support. That's what's going to help us to stay grounded during this.
Okay, very good. Folks, before we leave here on YouTube, let me just remind you that we have a couple of hours left now on the 50% discount code. July 50 is the code word here. That is available, of course, on beyondmystic.net for the Insider Access Pass, as well as the 3 crypto classes on beyondmystic.net. And finally, also here on the Academy for all of the courses, all of the workshops, and most of the meditations, if not all of the meditations, except the ones that are coming up or tomorrow, actually. Everything else is indeed 50% off, and you've got about 4 hours left on that coupon. All right, guys, we're going to move over now to the Rumble feed. So let me bring the link down in the live chat here on YouTube one more time, on Julie's channel and on mine. And we're going to start disconnecting here from YouTube and going live